Hello everybody, my name is Tyranthir, and today we're going to have a short video on how to craft a fire in DayZ. Crafting fires is useful for many reasons other than staying warm when your thermometer down the bottom right starts turning blue and your character's getting cold, to dry off if you're noticing to the left of your hydration icon if you start to get that you are wet, to cook food, or to illuminate dark areas. However, you must need to be careful that fires are very visible to other players as well. Right now we're just going to go over crafting a fire out in the woods. I have brought a hatchet with me. Another way you can do it is just out of sticks if you're able to take a bush down by your hands. But we're just going to go ahead and try to get some logs from a small tree around here. This one right here will work. So we're just going to hold it, chop down the tree. And you something. There we go. Okay, as you see, we got logs and we've got sticks. So I'm gonna move the firewood, place that down here. Now we need some form of kindling, which would be rags, paper, bark. As you can see, I don't have any rags right here, but I found a box of 22 ammo. And when you empty a box of ammo out, you will be left behind a piece of paper. This goes for nails and ammunition as well. So for the 22 rounds here, go ahead and put the paper in our hands. Now you'll see that we have a source of fuel and kindling. Now it's going to say craft fireplace. Just going to hold onto that. Okay, you can see we have a small little fire going. We're just going to tab inventory, however, and load the rest of these logs into the fuel. Now, as I mentioned before, with a bush, if you manage to take it apart with your hands, you'll be given a long stick. You can then hold left click to split the stick up. What this does is it gives you a few shorter sticks, which you could then use the same kindling to craft a fire as well instead of logs. But we will put the stick right there. This is rags, bandages, paper, or bark is one of the things you will need for this. So now we need a source of fire. I have both matches and a lighter. I don't run into these as often as I run into matches. However, you need to watch out. Keep your matches in a part of your equipment that is like a dry bag or a raincoat, because if your matches do get wet, they will not work. So for this, we're just going to use the matches. Now we're going to ignite. There we go. Just go ahead and a little bit for the fire to catch. As you can see, we're already starting to get warmer down in the bottom right corner. But as the fire starts building, it'll change its appearance, and the smoke column will be more noticeable from certain distances. And at night, a fire out here in the open will illuminate you in the woods very much, and you must watch out to not do it in certain populated areas where you feel like it might cause a danger. Now this is a fireplace that would be out in the open. You can use a sharp stick and sharpen it and cook, which I'll cover cooking out in the wild in a different video. Another place to craft a fire to cook and warm yourself up would be inside a house that already has a fireplace mixed with a chimney. So there we go. Okay, and now for the second part, I'll show you crafting inside a fireplace that you'll already find inside a home. I went out and got another small tree with just a couple logs. Now we will show up close to this and it'll say place, and now it's showing up as a fireplace. Now we'll go ahead and add some more fuel to it. Before we add our kindling, I neglected to mention one other way to start a fire, which will be a lot more easier when you just start out, is using sticks and bark that you'll be getting from a tree that you must cut off with a knife. It will craft a hand drill kit. Now the hand drill is useful because it's not matches or a lighter that you have to find. It's simply just rubbing the two sticks together to go ahead and create a spark. So there we go, that's the hand drill that we will be using to light this. Now we will go ahead and add the last sticks to this, and our kindling will now be the bark. But we'll go over here and hold to pick up our hand drill kit. And now you'll see here in a second, it'll say to ignite. Very primitive way to starting a fire, not as quick as the other methods, but a very sure way to start a fire when you lack a lot of other tools. Spin up. And you can see the fire is already inside. Now this is where we can wait inside a house out, waiting out the rain, the night. If you are soaking wet, you can now take your clothes off and lay them on the ground next to the fire and wait for them to dry up. And that will restore the temperature to your character, will make you a lot less likely to get sick, and will weigh you down a lot less when your clothes are